All right, guys, so super proud of this trade I did. Just go over with you what I did and kind of give you an idea, my thoughts, and what I saw and how I traded it. So, day 713, coming off of really nasty episode of tilt trading yesterday evening that cost me a pretty penny. Wanted to come in this morning, CPI data dumped the market way down. This is US 500 or the SPY. Waited for sort of a bottom to form and a pattern. We can see there's a retest here of the bottom patterns. We created a rising trend line. My initial entry was to go on the break, the initial break of this sort of pullback here. So I waited this 5-minute candle for it to close above and wait for it to come back down. So my initial entry was here for about a third of a size. Super bearish move this morning, and so didn't want to go full position. Let that play out just a little bit, waited for confirmation of the trend line here. And then once I got confirmation of the trend line, confirmation here, I waited for the close of this candle. That's where I made my entrance, is right here once it closed above and respected that trend line. Looking for a target, took a fib trace from the low from the CPI data release up to the high right as it sort of came out. Gave me very clear levels. You can see that at the 0.382 level here was sort of the initial pullback. Came up, set my initial take profit at the 50%, a 0.5 retracement. Right here, I took out half of the position size. So we've got half position size out there, and then set a trailing stop loss. And so looked for the low of the 5-minute candle. The next low was here. So I actually moved my stop loss up to break even out right in here. So once this sort of low doji-ish candle formed here, I moved my stop loss up, had my initial take profit to close the entire trade at the 0.618, sort of golden retrace level there. See that it came up and kissed perfectly that 0.618 fib retrace level here, all out of my initial position, and then actually entered a 1/4 position short. So I'm now short this market, and you're sort of watching it play out, come all the way down. We'll be looking again, just going to trail this one. This is all just kind of icing on the cake. So I'll wait for a 5-minute pullback, and if the trend continues, then we'll move the stop loss down. Otherwise, my stop loss will just sit at break even here. I fully expect for this to come back down to at least 50% price move here. So we pull another fib up, looking around 37.86. So looking for a movement to at least here, probably take and close half the position in the area if it hits that. But otherwise, it's just sort of icing on the cake, and we'll see if it comes down to the previous day low, current day low. All right, what I got. Very happy about this trade. Very technical, line with my rules. Very super stoked for this. So, wanted to share.